Let's come into a comfortable seat to begin. Feel free to sit on a cushion or a blanket so your hips are elevated. And today, let's let the hands rest on the knees with the pointer finger and thumb gently touching. And then close the eyes, or you can always pick one spot in front of you to gaze. But otherwise, let the eyelids close. And find that perfect alignment for your spine, where you're not leaning forward or back or tilting to one side. We're already diving inward. Let your shoulders relax. Let your chest ever so slightly lift, lengthening the back of the neck. The chin will drop down ever so slightly. And allow your tongue to relax in the mouth. And let the roof of the mouth rise like a dome. And let your breath be natural for the moment. And just notice this natural breath rhythm. Notice if your breath is reaching the belly. And how long is it taking to inhale and exhale? How many seconds? And becoming aware of any sounds in your environment. And noticing any sounds inside. And let's come into a breath for positive energy. This is a 3-part inhale and then a smooth exhale. We'll inhale 1/3 and pause. And we'll inhale a second third and pause. And then we'll inhale a third third and pause. And then we'll exhale out through the mouth smoothly. So let's inhale together. And exhale. Now inhale 1/3, pause. Second third, pause. Third third, pause. Exhale. Inhale 1, pause. 2, pause. 3, pause. Exhale. And continue this at your own pace. And for these last few rounds, you're welcome to make it a little slower. The next time that you exhale, you can release this breath. And let's come lying onto the back with your block handy. You can hug the knees into the chest and rock them around. And just start to deepen your breath here. In and out through the nose. Today, let's focus on the belly filling. So as you inhale, really allow that belly to fill like a Buddha belly or a balloon. And as you exhale, the belly will contract. And this is really good for digestion, not just digestion of food, but of experiences in life. Good, and let's let the knees start to open wide. You can hold each knee with your hand. Good, and stay here or come into happy baby, holding on to the outer edges of the feet as the knees bend down towards each armpit. Good, you can even straighten one leg a little bit as you go to the side, and then the other. See how low down into the belly you can feel your breath. Maybe straightening both legs into a V. And release the legs so that the feet come down in front of each sitting bone. And we're going to come into restorative bridge pose with the block. So you can use any height of the block. This would be low, medium, or high. And we're going to lift the hips, then tuck the block underneath the sacrum. And it should feel comfortable. So make sure that the block is not at your middle spine and it's not so low that it's agitating your tailbone, but it's right at that sacrum where your low back and your buttocks meet. Good, and now let your arms release by the sides, a little bit out to the side, with the palms facing up, so that the shoulders can open. And let's play with our breath here again. Inhale with me. Exhale all the way out. And inhale 1/3 and pause. Second third, pause. Third third, pause. Exhale. You can go at your own pace or follow me. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Feel the bottom of the exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Feel the bottom. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Let's take one more. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Let your breath be normal for a moment, completely relaxing here in Restorative Bridge. You're welcome to stay exactly as you are for a little bit longer. Or extend your left leg out long and let it rest. You'll be opening the psoas. And switch legs. And release the leg. Inch your block just a centimeter closer to your spine. Like going up the back a tiny, tiny bit. And then try bending the knees up so the feet are off the floor. and reach the feet up to the sky. If this is not comfortable, you can always adjust your block or take your block out from underneath you. Good, so lifting the feet up. And let's roll the ankles. Let your elbows rest by the sides and let the hands touch the sides of the belly. Deepen your inhale and exhale, sending it down low. Point the toes. Inhale, opening the feet wide into a V. And as you slowly exhale, cross the legs. Good. Moving at your own pace. We're opening that inner line of the legs. You can pick one spot on the ceiling to gaze. And the next time that you exhale, draw your legs together. Bend the knees. Bring the feet all the way down. Feet come slightly separated. And inhale, press into the feet, lifting the hips up high. Release your block. Tuck your shoulders in towards your spine, trying to interlace the hands. Press down through your arms and hands or interlace them and press down through them. Lifting the rib cage, the heart, and the pelvis even higher. Deepen your breath. Last breath, let's inhale together. As you release, let out a sigh. Let your knees fall in towards each other and just feel the echo. Draw the knees into each armpit. Coming into happy baby one more time. Let's see if it's a little bit easier. Letting those knees widen down on either side of you. And opening the legs wide, you can lift the head, lifting the gaze. Hands can hold the feet or the backs of the thighs. Lower the spine down. Release your legs together and lower them all the way down. Let it go like you're coming into Shamasana. How quickly can you release all effort? Deepen your inhale as you draw the knees into the chest. Now just scoot your sacrum to the right. Just a little bit, just a little scoot. And then let your knees fall over to the left. And hold them with your left hand. If your knees don't want to come all the way to the ground, you can put your block or cushion underneath them. Good. And then take this right arm in a few big circles up and around. Let your fingertips brush over the body and over the floor. How far can you reach? How deep can you make your breath? Really opening this right lung and shoulder. And if you go slow, you might experience a little bit of tingling. Eventually reverse the direction of the circle. Now reach this right arm up and away to the right. So you have this diagonal opening from your knees up the hip through the waistline. Good, and then let that right arm relax on the floor. Let your head fall to the right. And take your right arm up to the sky and over to the left. And we're going to press the upper body up. Good. So you're on your hands now and you're facing the back of your mat. If your legs are comfortable off to the side together, you can stay here. I also really like to draw my right foot back a little bit so that it's a little bit more of a mermaid pose. The left knee is bending and the left foot is touching the right knee, and then the right foot is bending behind you. And it intensifies the twist a little bit. Now press into your hands and lengthen up through your spine. Keep sending that breath down low into your belly. Stay here or come down onto your forearms. As you press into the forearms, it's like you're trying to lengthen your spine. Your elbows draw towards you a little bit as the crown of the head lengthens forward. Relax the jaw. If you're down low, inhale to come back up onto the hands. Exhale, unwind. Come onto the back, draw the knees into the chest. And scoot your sacrum to the left. Let your knees fall to the right. Make sure your knees are comfortable. If you need to place them on a cushion or a block, please do so. And then take this left arm and reach it away from you in big circles. And see how slow you can make your breath. Letting your fingertips brush over the body and over the floor. Your head is welcome to rock with this. And circle the other way. You're really opening this lung and this shoulder. As we deepen our ability to breathe into the lungs in our practice, then we have a larger capacity with which to breathe throughout the rest of our day, even our week. And when we have a larger capacity to breathe, then we generate more prana, life force. When you're ready, reach that left arm away. Really reach it to the left and a little bit up on a diagonal as you hold these knees down. You're stretching, lengthening. And then let it relax. The arm relaxes, the head falls to the left. You can even let your breath go for a moment. And take this left arm up towards the sky and over to the right. And press up onto your hands. You're facing the back of your mat. You can keep both knees to the side, or you can draw your top leg, your left leg back. Good. Press down through your hands to get taller. Tuck the chin, gazing down at the mat. Send your breath into the belly. Stay here or come down onto the forearms. Pressing the forearms down as you draw them a little bit towards you. Tuck the chin, lengthening the back of the neck and the crown of the head. Relax the jaw. On an inhale, rising back up onto the hands. And unwind. Bring your hands behind you. And let the feet be wide, because we're going to open the front of the thigh. And let your knees fall to the right and left. Good. And you can twist a little bit with it. Yeah. Your back hand might move a little bit as you go side to side. And some of you might really feel this in your top of your thigh. And some of you, if your top of your thigh is already really open, And we've done a little bit of work there already today. You might not feel it as much. Good, let's complete the twist, dragging that back arm all the way around. And bring yourself to center, draw the knees together. Place your hands underneath the knees, glide the shoulders down the back. On an exhale, round the body, tuck the chin. On an inhale, lift the heart, glide the shoulders down the back. You can even gaze up slightly. Getting into the shoulders and the heart, front and back. You might really feel the tops of the shoulders opening. There can be a little bit of sensitivity there on the rounded position. The next time that you lengthen up, stay here in this position as you lean back ever so slightly and lift the feet up off the floor. Keep the ankles together as you circle at the knee joint. Other way. Let's add the Ujjayi sound of our breath if you haven't yet. Contract the throat slightly so that you can hear the breath sounding like the ocean. Lifting the feet up. Try to lift the heart. Maybe release the hands. And draw the knees towards you. Grab onto your ankles. Nice control. Let the knees open wide. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, folding. Butterfly pose. You can keep the elbows drawing in towards you, or you can jut them forward and try to place your lower arms, your forearms, in front of the shins. Your hands can be on the ankles or interlace over the toes. Yeah, good. Now, wherever you are, whichever one you chose, just choose which one feels more comfy. Now, try to lengthen your spine on this diagonal. So you're reaching a little bit up and a little bit forward in front of you. Send your breath down into the hip sockets. Now, when you're ready, let your head bow. And see if you can slow your breath down. And 2 more breaths here. What can you soften? On an inhale, rising up. Exhale, take the legs out wide into a V on the floor. Reaching your toes up to the sky. Scoop your right hand underneath the pelvis in front of you and reach the left arm up and over to the right. On an inhale, reach up and over, switching sides. One more time on each side. Just taking a few breaths. Other side. On an inhale, reach both arms up. And then bring your right hand down to your right leg and reach your left arm up and over. Your lower elbow can bend towards the inside of the leg. Good. Inhale up and over. Inhale, both arms up. Get taller. And slowly taking a few breaths as the arms reach out and eventually down. You can close the eyes. Imagine your space around you getting brighter, maybe stronger. In yoga, we gain a greater awareness of the parts of ourselves that are non-physical. It's easy to be aware of our physical self. We gain even more awareness of this physical self. And then we also gain greater awareness of our sensations even around the body or in the mind. Let's help the knees to bend. Swing them behind you. Place your hands underneath the shoulder line. Glide your hips a little bit forward from tabletop and lower all the way down onto the belly. Press your legs down into the floor, cobra tail. And inhale, lengthen your heart forward and up as you glide the shoulders down the back. When you're ready, press into the hands, lifting the heart a little bit higher. Inhale with me here. Exhale, bend the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips up into downward dog. Tuck the chin, gazing back towards your feet, knees, or at your belly button. And let's walk it out, bending one knee and then the other.
Now bend both knees slightly and come up onto your tippy toes. Spread your fingers of your hands and press into the hands, lifting the hips a little higher. Inhale with me here. Now exhale, let the heels of your feet get heavy, sinking down. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears and let them widen. One step at a time, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Let your feet be about hip width apart. Knees are slightly bending, folding. Interlace your hands behind your back or hold a strap here, reaching the hands away from your heart. Your feet are going to naturally get heavier as we stay in the forward fold. This is great for grounding. Slowly release the arms down, hanging again. We're going to take a few breaths to rise. So going slow, begin to gaze forward and open the wings. Very slowly, using control as you rise up. Eventually reaching the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Legs come straight. And slowly taking a few breaths as you let the arms release. One inhale, reaching out and up. One exhale, hinging and folding. Knees bend slightly, interlace the hands behind the back, reaching them away. Slowly release the hands and tempt your fingertips in front of you. Knees are bent enough so that they can reach the floor. Step your left foot back into a lunge and inch your front toes a little bit forward. So your hands are on either side of your front foot. Gently lower the back knee, relax the back foot, and inhale, reaching all the way up. Slowly come all the way down. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Now you're going to use your back foot to step forward. Good, other side, bend those knees. Your hands are already on either side of your feet. Lean onto your left foot, step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower the back knee, relax the back foot. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Beautiful. Slowly on this exhale, let them down. Tuck your back toes. Propel from your back foot. Use your inhale. Step it up. Your hips rise. Good, you guys. And fold. One inhale, reaching all the way out and up. Exhale, arms release. One inhale, out and up. One exhale, out and down. Inhale, gaze forward a little bit. Exhale, walk back into downward dog. Let those shoulders relax away from the ears. Let them widen. Tuck the chin, gazing back towards your feet or knees or belly button. Inhale, coming into high plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Relax the feet. Lower the upper body. And let one ear come to the side. Let your arms relax by the sides. Let everything go, even the breath. Let your other ear come to the mat. And take a deep inhale. And exhale. Place your hands on either side of the rib cage, pressing down into the floor. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, passing through tabletop. Last pose, child's pose. Your hands can be on the floor in front of you. Or you can let the arms release back by the feet. Rolling out. And let's come into our final resting pose, Shamasana. Let your legs be separated. And let your arms rest a little bit away from the sides. If you tuck your shoulders down and inward towards your spine, your palms of your hands will naturally face up. Feel free to cover the body with a blanket or place cushions under the knees. And in this pose, we'll come back to our 3-part inhale. You're welcome to tune me out and just rest. Or you can take this next minute or two practicing this breath for positive energy. Go ahead and inhale with me. And exhale. Inhale 1/3, pause. 2nd third, pause. 3rd third, pause. Exhale. Inhale 1/3, pause. 2nd third, pause. 3rd third, pause. Exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And let this breath go. Allow your natural breath to take over. Let all the muscles on the face relax. Let the tongue widen in the mouth. Imagine your crown of your head maybe receiving a golden light. And this golden light comes down into the head and face and continues down through the neck, shoulders, chest, arms, down through the belly, wrists and hands, and through the pelvis, thighs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, toes. Let it fill the space around you, basking in this light as you rest.
You're welcome to stay resting here as we close out. The light in me honors the light in you. Taking a moment to just notice all of us here today, breathing and practicing together. You can continue to rest here for a couple more minutes. I'll close out Zoom, but remember that we're still together. Namaste.